Good day everyone, this is Princess May Norbe taking up Bachelor of Physical Education. So for today's video, we will be discussing about classroom assessment, principles and practice that enhance student learning and motivation, Chapter 2, Performance Assessment. Before we go on in our discussion, we will first define what is performance assessment. So, it is also known as alternative or authentic assessment, is a form of testing that requires students to perform a task rather than select an answer from a ready-made list. As we already know what is performance assessment, we will be focusing on performance criteria. So what is a performance criteria?
Performance criteria. Performance criteria serve as the basis for evaluating the quality of student work. Dimensions in products or performance that illustrate and define understanding, reasoning, and proficiency. If explicit, they make the subjective process clear, consistent, and defensible.
When we are talking about performance assessment or performance task, there are some criteria on it. This is to evaluate the output and how the students illustrate and define their own understanding about the task given.
To establish good criteria, identify the most important dimensions of the performance or product, those that reflect instructional goals, that which is teachable and observable. Ask what distinguishes an adequate from an inadequate demonstration of the target.
Giving tasks to your students, you should put emphasis on the criteria, like what is the basis of getting score in their product. And also, it is helpful to the students or the performers to improve their own outputs.
One way is to work backward from exemplars of student work. Analyze the exemplars for their distinguishing traits. The traits become the criteria. Balance specificity with what is manageable. Example, learning target. Students will be able to write a persuasive paper to encourage the reader to accept a specific course of action or point of view. Criteria. Number 1. Appropriateness of language for the audience. Number 2. Plausibility and relevance of supporting arguments. 3. Level of detail presented. Evidence of creative, innovative thinking. Clarity of expression, and last is organization of ideas.
You can see it is very understandable. The examples are very understandable. So in doing such tasks, especially performance assessment or performance task, criteria is very part of it. So it is to give everyone a basis on how to do their work or task perfectly. I hope you learned something for this video. Have a nice day.